Emphatically denies it, calling it a bizarre lie. But Labor still claims he plans to privatise Medicare. The Prime Minister says the payment system will be upgraded, but not by the private sector.
The Prime Minister in the red dust to the top end, on land that after a 37-year legal battle was finally handed back to the owners.
You are the land, and the land is you.
From the never never to Malcolm Turnbull's promise to never ever privatise Medicare.
We think healthcare is just probably the #1 issue there.
As Bill Shorten took his scare campaign to a children's ward, telling parents and sick kids what he will do
If I become Prime Minister, we'll probably fund hospitals.
and won't do.
We're not going to give the big corporate tax cuts.
And on the defensive
Mate, I'm going to answer the question.
about his attack.
I will test in this election my values against Mr Turnbull's. I choose health every time.
Releasing an ad about trust and John Howard.
There's no way that GST will ever be part of our policy. Never ever. Never ever, it's dead.
Tony Abbott,
No cuts to health.
Malcolm Turnbull.
Medicare will never, ever be privatised.
Not surprisingly, no mention of this.
There will be no carbon tax under the government I lead.
Bill Shorten will continue to accuse Malcolm Turnbull of wanting to privatise Medicare, even if it isn't the case. The question now is how the Prime Minister neutralises the attack in these final days.
Their refusal to engage any longer in an economic debate is demonstrated by the desperate lies they are peddling out every day.
Scare campaigns aren't new, of course. Tony Abbott made it an art form. Malcolm Turnbull says a payment system will be improved, but within government, not outsourced to the private sector, contrary to the Liberals' free market philosophy. Lane Calcutt, 9 News.